Continuing from the last episode. As we all know, finished chuck jaws are relatively expensive, and some are quite bulky. In this episode, I'll share with you a low-cost solution for making chuck jaws. In the previous episode, I shared the overall stand solution. If you haven't watched it yet, you can check it out first. After the previous episode ended, I conceived two solutions based on the teardown diagrams online. First, I sketched a rough draft using SU. Solution 1 was based on the teardown diagram at the end of the last video, but it felt a bit complicated with many drilling points, especially needing 2 steel balls installed in these 2 places, which isn't conducive to DIY. Eliminated. Solution 2 was an improvement based on Solution 1. You can determine the dimensions according to your own ideas. Solution 2 requires fewer drilling points, and the connectors and the lever at the back can be made from the leftover materials we bought in the previous episode. Decision made. The tools I used are these. The saw is DIY, and I'll make a separate episode about it when I have time. Let's start buying materials. The list is as follows. The main body is made of softer Q235 low-carbon steel, which is conducive to manual grinding. Later, the chuck jaw part can be hardened through quenching. If you have access to better materials, you can use them. If you have a complete set of tools, you can skip the second page after taking necessary safety measures. If you're like me and don't have many tools, please refer to the second page. It's worth noting that when drilling and tapping metal, it's recommended to use tapping oil. When drilling, first determine the position, and apply pressure slowly at a low speed. Avoid drilling at high speeds without lubrication, as the drill bit may overheat, soften, and become unusable. When tapping, apply force evenly. Since we're grinding metal parts, I recommend wearing protective goggles or a face shield and taking all necessary safety measures before starting to work. Draw lines and cut according to the drawings. The footage of the cutting and grinding process is lost, but it's all simple cutting and grinding, so it's not important. Next is to assemble according to the content in the video. Forgive me for my rough drilling skills. After assembly, compare it with the chuck jaw from the previous episode. Oh, I shortened the tail by 5 mm during the cutting process, making it lighter and more suitable in size. It can be installed on the stand made in the previous episode without damage. Let's try clamping a hook. It's pretty tight. Shake it a bit, and it's very smooth. The concentricity can still be adjusted. Finally, it's the much-anticipated hair clamping test. That's basically it. This fixture is based on the simple lever principle. The front screw fine-tunes the clamping distance, and the lever at the back opens the tail to clamp the head tightly. Those who understand machining can definitely do better than me, who knows nothing about it. I'm not saying that doing it yourself saves money or anything. Considering labor costs, it's pretty much the same. Maybe it's the joy of DIY or the sense of accomplishment from creating something. I can't really explain it. As always, if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you all for watching.